Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm your host, Dorian B, and today I have a very good news for you because Geo-Scatter 5.4 just hit the shelf. This new update for our plugin introduces a brand new scatter group system that we'll overview very shortly. Remember, as always, this update will be available via the Blender Market or Gumroad shop and also now available on flippednormal.com. More information about that on our website geoscatter.com. So, about this new scatter group system. How does it work and why is it amazing? Well, let me show you. Hereby I prepared a little scene and there's already a good looking scatter composition set it up. Note that I didn't actually make this scatter, it came pre-made from one of our partner Biome pack, Motion Arc Models 235, but let's pretend that I made this scatter from scratch. So, how do we move these scatter layers into a new group? It's very simple. In your scatter lister interface, first we select all the scatter layers that you want to group. Then on the side drop-down menu, click on Group Selected, then click on New Group. It will create a new group and you will be able to rename this group and open or collapse the group interface. So just that is already a nice addition to the plugin because you will be able to organize your scatter layers nice and clean. Very handy for large projects. Additionally, you'll be able to click on the group viewport or selection icon to batch enable or disable the visibility of all the scatter layers member. You will see that group icons can either be dark, signifying that the features is off for all the scatter members, can be gray, signifying that the feature is off for some of the scatter members, and it can be white, signifying that the feature is turned on for all the scatter members. We also exploited this new principle in another interface of Geo-Scatter that we'll overview very shortly. The very interesting particularity of our group system is that a group can have a feature. Let me explain. In previous version of Geo-Scatter, in order to, for example, enable a culling mask feature on a list of scatter layers, you were forced to activate the feature for all layers independently. Of course, we have our alt for batch behavior and the ability to apply a feature to all the selected system. That makes things quite easy. For example, let me refresh your memory. I will shift click on one of the layers in order to set the layer active while preserving the selection. Then I will alt click on a culling mask feature and while still holding alt, I will assign my curve. That was the legacy way of doing this. But for a common task such as painting a scatter area, we needed something better and more easy. So let me demonstrate how we can achieve the same effect more intuitively with the group system. In order to see the group features, we need to click on a group in the interface to make it active. Then you'll see new features appearing in the tweaking panel. Let's go in Group Culling Masks. Let's enable the Group Bezier Area mask, then choose a curve and proceed to reverse the mask. We just apply our group effect to all the members of our group. And if I were to, for example, remove a scatter layer from my group, the scatter layer in question will lose the mask effect because it's not a member of my group anymore. Okay, now let's put back this scatter layer back in the group. As you can see, it's quite handy. And it's not only useful for masks, as I can, for example, apply a pattern texture effect on this group very easily. Or I can even boost the scale of every members of this group with ease. Let me show you. This group system has a lot of potentials And if you have ideas on features that have clear benefits on being integrated into the group system, don't hesitate to say so in the comments below. Another good news is that now biomes will by default become members of a newly created group. The on-creation masking feature also heavily benefits from this change. Let me show you. So in the Biome Manager, go in the Settings menu and on Future Scatters Masks, click on Paint Masks. Then choose, for example, the Bezier area masks. Now scatter a biome of your choosing. It will first import the assets it needs one by one and scatter the layers automatically. Then you'll be able to directly paint your Bezier area mask. And as you can see, the Bezier area mask has been assigned as a new group feature. This change completely enhances your environment creation workflow because you are able to assign full-on pre-made environments super easily, intuitively, and with great precision. I told you earlier that our new group icon design has also been applied elsewhere in our plugin. Let me demonstrate. Here I have an abstract scene with 3 different emitter objects and many scatter layers, all assigned in the various groups. Let's close the end panel and let's open a new preference editor. Then proceed on going in the Geo-Scatter plugin manager. Then go inside the dedicated lister interface, and as you can see, this interface is a handy way to control many scatter systems in one single place. You'll see many icons and you'll be able to, for example, lock a system settings by clicking on the lock button, randomize the scatter by clicking on the dice icon, or enable some of the visibility and display optimization feature from here. The same principle of empty, gray, and white icons also apply here. For example, I can batch hide all systems of an emitter object, or I can batch hide all systems from the current scene. I could also batch enable the camera optimization feature from here, or batch enable the display as feature. Note that if you'd like more precise controls on how settings can be batch applied, we have a dedicated functionality for that in the Features Headers menu. You'll be able to apply the current settings to all systems from here. That's a wrap for this video. Now you know everything you need to know about the new group system. Please note that the free Biome Reader plugin also benefit from this new group feature update, but to a lesser extent. That's it for this video, folks. Don't forget to visit geoscatter.com to see if there are some of our partners' biome packs you might like. And speaking of likes, don't forget to leave one for this video. See you next time.